Okay. Testing, testing. Jesse's the best. Jesse is the best. I don't have anything else to add to that. Jesse's just the best. There's no other way to put it. Am I good to switch, or do I need to keep talking? Or I think I'm gonna keep talking. So because I haven't been told to stop talking, so we're just gonna keep talking.
What? Oh. Oh.
Hello.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P.
Kasumi. Kasumi. I love you so much. You are my favorite. Don't tell anyone. I'm allowed to say that. The other one of my favorites is Ashley and Jesse because I know them the best. I also did just like not talk into this. Um, you're definitely not the one that I hate the most. Yeah. Well, we all know who that is. But so Jessie is amazing because my freshman year, she and Mitchell adopted me with JJ and Emma Barth.
So I got here first. Um, I'm faster than Ray. Jesse's the best. Jesse's the best. Once again, there's no other way to put it. Zach's over there, not even standing by the mic. I don't know how that works, but he's over there, and that's I guess how you're gonna test it when he's 5 feet away from the mic. Whereas Jessie, she's right next to the mic. As you can see, she's within arm's length, so she's good to go. Am I good to keep? Should I just keep talking? I'll keep talking. I'm good.
My mic isn't on. Hello?
Yeah? Oh. Wait, I can't hear you. Yeah, so talk? Okay. I was really unclear. I'm sorry. I'm a little stupid in the brain. And also, also, however else you can be stupid. I got it all. Cole's really awesome, though. Please let me know when I can be done. Yeah, thank you.
I am. I don't know. Everybody else kind of hate like their voice when they start like talking like. I'm not going to the mic. I'm loud enough, Cole.
All right, so I'm gonna do Zach's job for him because he can't walk towards the mic. So I'm just gonna keep talking. This is kind of short. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, Jesse. See, Jesse's always looking out for everyone. Zach's just Zach's just.
Are we doing this one? Because people aren't gonna see. Which there's no such thing. This one or that one?
7. Is this one 7? Hi, Cole. How you doing? No. Not well.
Hey,
I'm
look,
very
Zach can
funny.
walk up to a mic.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm tall. Yeah, yeah, I am. I am. I don't know. I don't have topics. Stop yelling.
Stop screaming at me and just talking to
I don't know. Give me topic. Jesse, I'm not gonna talk about you. Cole?
Jesse's quite amazing. I've said it once.
Jessie is amazing because every time that I give her a little bee sticker, she gets super excited. I actually have something for you at home. I need to bring it next week. I keep forgetting to. I've literally had this since Christmas. You want me to keep talking? Okay. Yeah, so I got you this thing when I was shopping with my family, and I got one for myself too because they're so cute. They're really tiny though and like don't have any purpose, but
That's the best kind of present.
Yeah, and my mom lost Ashley's graduation gift. Oh, she knows. Because mom thought that Ashley just took it right away when she bought it, but she in fact did not. A record, so it was like $40, which was super fun. Yeah, it was.
Thank you. Thank you. Test, test.
Okay.
He's going to have to turn it on.
Graduates, please be seated. Good evening. I am Laura Myra, the proud superintendent of the Arrowhead Union High School District, and it is my honor to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2023. And I'd like to take a moment just to recognize and thanks our talented band who provided entertainment for the last half an hour. And I would like to introduce members of the Arrowhead School Board. We have 4 of our 9 board members designated to help on stage handing out diplomas. So this year on the stage, we have Chris Ferris and Amy Hemmer. And we have Tim Langer and Craig Thompson. And then other board members joining us this evening, sitting with faculty members alongside the stage, are Kim Schubert and Daryl Benneker. Graduates, you will receive a lot of advice today. That's because we have about 3,000 people here who care about you and your happiness and your success. Graduates, as you listen to that advice, please keep in mind that your parents were your first teachers, and at least the vast majority of parents are your best teachers. So listen to them. My advice to share, beyond telling you to listen to your parents, are 3 simple rules for success and happiness in life. These rules were actually developed by 5-year-olds in a kindergarten class as school rules back in the early 1990s. True story, I was the teacher. I shared these 3 simple rules 8 years ago when I started at Arrowhead, and now as I'm retiring from Arrowhead, I'm bringing them back. As I share my comments, I would now like to ask the choir members to come forward to the stage. So since teaching those 5-year-olds way back in the early 1990s, I realized those 3 classroom rules aren't just for a classroom, they really work for life. And I've been living by these 3 simple rules for the last 30-some years. I hope they help you too, graduates. Number 1, be nice. You don't have to like everyone, you don't have to agree with everyone, but be nice to everyone. Number 2, work hard. The most important things in life will take effort. Relationships, further schooling, careers. If you work hard, success usually comes. So be nice, work hard, and have fun. We live in a very fast-paced, stress-filled world, and I encourage you to make time for joy. Find the fun in things that you do. In fact, did you know that adults laugh on average 17 times a day? Guess how many times per day children laugh? 300 times a day. So perhaps we adults should be more children-like and have more fun during the day and laugh. So in school, in careers, in relationships, be nice, work hard, and have fun. And now I would like to invite everyone to stand, if you are able, to join the senior choir in our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Well, they come on, we go off, right? Yeah, we go off. Yep.
the dawn's early light. What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
Yeah. First, to our band and choirs, and our directors, second to none, truly. My name is Adam Kurth, and I am extremely proud and fortunate to serve as the principal of Arrowhead High School. We have one of the greatest high schools in the state. Our success is the outcome of numerous efforts, as it truly takes a village to raise a child. In that, we'd like to thank some of the supporters of our community who are here tonight who have supported these students to this day. So if you belong to any of these groups, please stand up and be recognized for your contribution to this graduating class. Let's start with our grandparents and extended family who have made the trip today to support these students. Please stand up and receive our thanks. This one's a fun one, and a trademark and a point of pride of Arrowhead. Let's see how many alumni we have in the audience supporting these students. If for the past 8 years you have served this school as superintendent, with these students at the heart of every decision, please stand and receive our thanks. Any K-12 educators in the audience and Arrowhead staff, please stand and receive our thank you for supporting these students to their journey today. Any members of our military or first responders, active, retired, or future, please stand and receive our sincerest appreciation for your service. To our students who have chosen to serve, thank you for your courage and commitment. And finally, students, I'll ask you to rise for this one. Any parent or guardian with us today who have supported these students over the last 13 years should have a lot of pride sitting in the audience today. So students, please stand and recognize your families in the audience. All of these groups and many other people make up what we call our school community. The collection of these people and others who support our students to their accomplishments, which we celebrate today. Each year, we ask our staff, coaches, advisors, and anybody involved to help us create a list of celebrations of this class. We highlight it today at graduation. This list is not all-inclusive. We would be here far too long tonight if we celebrated every accomplishment of this class. That is a great, great comment. We share this list without names so that we can simply celebrate the success of the class through our Arrowhead motto, one team. Many principals will ask the audience to stay quiet. However, I prefer an interactive audience, so hoot and holler and cheer as you see fit. This class had 7 National Merit semifinalists, one of the highest rates per student tested in the state. This class had 2 students who earned a perfect 36 on the ACT. This class had a student who, for the first time in Arrowhead High School history, won the state of Wisconsin's Congressional Art Competition and will travel to DC to represent our school and our state. This class had a student who won the Joseph Adams Senior Scholarship, an award for achievement in Spanish that is only awarded to 20 students nationally. Eight of our student body completed the Global Scholar Certificate, or the Wisconsin Certificate of Global Competency this year. One of our students won an award for the German School and Language Society essay contest, in which also came with a monetary award. Last night, the student sitting in front of you gave us one more hypnotized rendition of our color shout. Seven seniors in this class brought a sea of red to Green Bay when they earned state runner-ups in the boys volleyball state tournament. This group of seniors was represented the Arrowhead Wind Ensemble when they performed at Carnegie Hall. One student currently trains and competes on the junior world team for long track speed skating. At least 4 of our students are pursuing careers in aviation who can already legally fly planes. Listen to this. This senior class won more conference titles this year than the rest of the Classic 8 combined. Showing our diversity, our students had 23 students receive the Woodworking Career Alliance Saw Blade certification this year. 23. This class of seniors participated in over 7,500 hours of community service just this year. These seniors graced our stage and gave us pause from our hectic lives with performances like Puffs, Shrek, Les Mis, and many others. This class has seniors who were published, served as editors, and won awards in magazines and other state and national publications, and wrote for our school newspaper and were awarded numerous state and national writing awards through the state and national competitions. We're on the last page. A group of our student musicians has been selected to compete in the Battle of the Bands at Summerfest this year. One senior committed weeks of their life abroad doing charity work in India. One of our seniors is having the largest birthday party ever today with over 500 of their closest friends. Four of these seniors won the Classic 8 softball conference for 3 years straight. This class has 7 students confirmed who have signed up to bravely and selflessly serve in our military. This class has students who were homeless, struggled with anxiety, and fought battles that most of us could never understand, and they sit before you today as graduates. This class had the highest pass rate in the conference for AP tests and one of the highest rates in the state at almost 87%. This senior class and their scores were ranked by U.S. News in the top 2% of public schools assessed nationally. And finally, Wisconsin public schools graduate their students at an average of 89% each year. This class sitting in front of you, the class of 2023, is graduating at a 99.6% of its class. As I shared, that list is not even all-inclusive, but we hope it gives our audience pause to celebrate our class and understand the high achievements that they've accomplished in all areas: academics, athletics, arts, activities. Our students did a tremendous job, and I can assure you that no other school in the state reads that sort of list at graduation. Now I get to take a moment and have the privilege to address the senior class. For some reason, a long time ago, someone thought it was a good idea to give a principal a mic at graduation, tell him to give advice. Might have been relevant a long time ago when information wasn't as frequent and as easy to access as it is today, but truly I'm just a guy who wants what's best for all of you. I don't have any advice that you can't get from scrolling through TikTok. So when I sat down yesterday to write this speech, after a bit of a challenging week and a struggle, I had to gather my thoughts. And part of the challenge with any message to a graduating class is that our world is continuously and constantly evolving. In some ways for the better, in some ways for the worse. Evolution is a natural part of everything that we do in life. And if you let it, it's a part of the beauty of our world and our life. Change, novel thoughts, new approaches to life, which you students bring, are beautiful. We enjoy watching them. We enjoy watching you grow. We enjoy watching you create your own identity and affect our world. Our student service director, Mr. Adam Bolt, noted one of your evolutions of distinction from this year's prom. Your generation has finally figured it out. Just wear your Converse All-Stars. 20 years ago, this wouldn't have been acceptable, and students would have been complaining about their sore feet from shoes and being stepped on when they take their shoes off, but you guys got it. Well done, class. Beautiful evolution. Each night, most of us engage in social media in some way. It's a common part of our culture now. We have to accept that. We watch as our generation uses it positively and a bit negatively sometimes. Each night, the news, social media, and other modern forms of information douse us with negative and often combative discourse, sometimes for agenda, oftentimes for sensationalism, to draw you in. Many of us hedge that each night as we watch Ted Lasso. We should all model our approach to people after Ted Lasso. He's given us one of those pieces which I hope you see on your TikTok feed. Be curious, not judgmental. Outside of Ted Lasso, we're constantly hearing that our world is in trouble. That's what every generation says. When I was a kid, video games were going to ruin our world. So I had to pause with my thoughts in my office, and I kind of sat back in my chair, and there were some letters on my desk. So I opened them and I read them. Letters from students who so eloquently shared an appreciation of their time at Arrowhead. I read a few emails from some of you in which you shared an appreciation from everything that the staff has done for you and that you've accomplished here. I walked out of my office and saw the biggest cookie I've ever seen, that some of you, whom we were confident were going to sign yourselves out from graduation today, gave our attendance staff as an apology for your 10th hour frequency at the attendance window. I spoke with some of our staff. I spoke with some of you in the hall. And as I navigated our staff and had conversations on this graduating class, none of them were thanking a higher power that you were leaving. That's a good sign. Most were nostalgic on a great group of students. I saw some of you who may have spent a bit too much time with Miss Paradowski or Miss Gordon smile and share tears of appreciation for the tough love you received. I saw students hugging each other. I saw some very thoughtful t-shirts created by students honoring a tremendous teacher in Mr. Hessler. I like that, yeah. The best thing that I saw was different iterations of smiles across all of our seniors' faces. What I realized as I was going through my day is that this wasn't just a day with this senior class. This was this class for the last 4 years. So our adult world may be struggling. I have no idea. It's hard to tell in the moment. The world is easier to judge in hindsight than in the present. But what I do know for sure is that our future is very bright, and I see that brightness sitting before me today. You are all amazing young men and women in your own rights, and our world is going to be well taken care of because of you. Maybe we don't want to admit it. We all fear evolution. It's human nature. But you as a class and as a student are more learned than we ever were at your age. You're more reflective. You're more empathetic and accepting. You know how to process through information with a better and more critical mind than we did. You're more often curious and not judgmental. I am excited to have you all take the lead in this world in whatever you choose to do. Prove me right. You are about to become a part of the Arrowhead alumni family. That is a distinguished title. I am confident that you will represent our school well and be exactly what our world needs. Thank you for allowing me to be your principal and to be a part of your lives for the past 2 years. Go out and do extraordinary things. Congratulations to the class of 2023. It is now my privilege to introduce our student speakers. The 3 students were selected out of over 20 of their peers. We want to do this on purpose. Their speeches are diverse, impactful, and reflect the quality of the student we have graduating at Arrowhead High School this year. In a new tradition this year, our student speakers will be introduced by Arrowhead staff members whom they have identified as having a significant impact on their lives and their peers' lives during their time at Arrowhead High School. This is a tremendous honor for our staff, and we are proud of the impact that our teachers have on our students each and every day. The 3 staff members honored this year by our students are Miss Christy Clune, Miss Rayanne Elbergreen, and Mr. Jim Hessler. Please help me in welcoming our first staff speaker, Mrs. Christy Clune, as she introduces our first student speaker.
Good evening. First of all, I'd like to say congratulations, class of 2023. I have loved working with so many of you. Our first student speaker tonight really needs no introduction. He is a friendly face that continually makes those around him smile. Whether he is rapping as Kay West or volunteering for his nonprofit organization, his efforts do not go unnoticed. Class of 2023, tonight I am extremely honored to introduce to you Killian Weston.
All right. When I first thought about giving a speech, I did what made sense. I decided to see what Google would say. As if I hadn't used Google enough to solve my problems throughout high school. Google gave me about 276 million results, all in under 1 second. 276 differing answers to the paramount question, how to write the perfect graduation speech. So, in today's age with so many possibilities, algorithms, and answers to even my singular question, instead of Googling my answers, I look to my class and ask, who will you be? Will you be the one who continues to fight through adversity, or will you cave under your problems? Will you be the one who motivates yourself, or will you lose all hope when no one is cheering for you? Will you be the one who continues to push out of their comfort zone, even if that means doing a speech in front of hundreds of people? The answer? Yes. My classmates and I will continue to persevere. Being a student in the class of 2023, I know a thing or two regarding our student body. I know that we have the courage to fight through adversity. I know that we have the ability to motivate ourselves. And I know that we can step out of our comfort zones to face our fears. Transitioning from all our middle schools to a freshman year ridden with COVID-19 is a perfect example of our ability to have courage, motivation, and face our fears. I don't even have to Google that taking all of those quizzes and tests online with so much uncertainty was not fun for anyone. Or how about wings? Our Arrowhead orientation, when we all met for the first time. I remember my 5'2", 100-pound Killian being absolutely scared out of his mind, like the majority of you as well. Even my favorite basketball team of all time endured adversity. My favorite basketball team of all time, of course, being the 2022-2023 Arrowhead Warhawks. Their ability to have courage and sportsmanship, even on the biggest stage in Wisconsin high school basketball, perfectly reflects our school and the class of 2023. I'm proud to say that I'm graduating with the class of 2023, and I truly mean it. My final words to my classmates: be better than you were the day before, as there will always be room for improvement. The pursuit of improvement is crucial to self-fulfillment. And of course, be resilient and not too scared to reach out for a helping hand when you truly need it. Thank you, teachers, staff, and administration for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to speak my imperfect speech. And lastly, I have found through my speech writing that when writing a perfect speech, nothing beats genuine human charisma and maybe a good speechwriter. And no, I did not take that advice off of Google. I found it off ChatGPT. And to the class of 2023, thank you and congratulations.
Please help me in welcoming our next staff member, introducing our next student speaker, Miss Rayanne Elmergreen.
Good evening, and congratulations to the class of 2023. My name is Rayanne Elmergreen, and it is my honor and pleasure to introduce your next speaker, Wade Lindmark. When I first met Wade, he was a freshman in my honors English class, and I thought I was going to have my hands full. Despite his shorter stature at the time and smaller hair, he had a big voice and big opinions. But after spending 4 years with Wade as his forensics coach and one of his 2 drama department directors, having my hands full was the wrong assessment. Well, most days. He proved time and time again to be able to channel that voice and those opinions into truly thought-provoking discussions and mature commentary on society. I mean, all those Saturdays spent competitively speaking in front of strangers will do that to a person. But the forensics team cannot take credit for Wade's voice. That belongs completely to him, and it always has. All I could ever want for Wade is to use that voice and those ideas to make the world a better place. He is on his way, and I'm so proud of him. My wish for the class of 2023 is that you take a page out of Wade's book and learn to use your voices too. You have ideas that can enact real change. Speak on them. Without further ado, I hope Wade's speech will leave you all like my time with Wade has left me. Smarter, more contemplative, and inspired. Please welcome Wade Lindmark with his speech, Anything But Linear.
Good evening, families, faculty, friends, and of course, the graduating class of 2023. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Wade Lindmark, and I am honored to speak in front of you all this evening. Fellow graduates, today we celebrate the end of our high school journey and the beginning of another. History tells us that we will soon lead lives in the real world in a variety of different professions. What history will not tell us, however, is the exact path each of us will proceed to take on the long and winding road that we call life. Ironic struggles in our personal lives, ones that have shaped who we are and who we will become. Take myself, for instance. I am legally deaf. I use a hearing aid and cochlear implant daily to use a sense that works completely ordinarily for the vast majority of you. My being legally deaf is certainly an integral part of who I am and has helped to make me the person I am today, but it has never been and never will be something that inherently hinders my capabilities as a human being. Just the same with any of you. I say this to show that with life being as nonlinear as it is, it will toss challenge after challenge after challenge at us, and somehow we will need to choose what to do with those challenges. Either you submit to them or use them, learn from them, move past them, coming out a stronger person on the other side. As psychiatrist Viktor Frankl once said, quote, "We have absolutely no control over what happens to us in life. But what we have paramount control over is how we respond to those events." My point is, embrace whatever life throws at you. Embrace the side roads, embrace the detours, embrace the long road, because there is no one highway to where you want to go. Embrace the fact that life's nonlinearity, should you let it, can be the very thing that guides you to becoming the person you are meant to be. I do not say this to discourage you from following your aspirations. It's the exact opposite. Life's nonlinearity means that there's an astronomical amount of future possibilities that are just there for the taking. Sure, the twists and turns and tangents of life can often manifest themselves in adversity, but they can also be incredible opportunities. The moral of the story, trust the process. Each of our paths will only diverge from here, and whether in opportunity or adversity, no one can truly predict what the nonlinear future has in store for us. Any of us. All we can do is embrace the obstacles that life throws in our path. Thank you.
Please help me in welcoming our final staff member, introducing our student speakers, Mr. Jim Hessler.
Good evening. Gritty, intelligent, involved, driven, tough, passionate, personable, reliable, focused, funny. These are 10 qualities teachers hope to find in our students. In my 35 plus years of teaching and coaching, I've come to realize that if a student could possess even one of these qualities, it will be a very productive and successful year for that student. Unfortunately, this young lady did not possess a single one. This deficiency has made my time with this student extremely challenging. You see, she doesn't possess one of them, she possesses all of them. She will rank in the top 1% of students I have ever worked with in my 35 plus years. Without any further ado, it's my absolute pleasure to introduce to you Ariana Koss.
A few weeks ago, a friend asked me, "What song are you going to listen to on the drive home from graduation?" I really contemplated this question. I would leave Arrowhead Campus Drive adorned with a red cap and gown only once. What song could encapsulate the entire experience, beginning with Wings and ending with this evening? I could already picture myself opening my sunroof and connecting to Bluetooth as I drove away a final time, this time with watering eyes. I still don't know the answer to that question. What song will I choose? I could pick a song like Under Pressure by Queen and David Bowie to remind me of the feeling of finding my classes on the first day as a freshman. Or the late nights before Mr. Hessler's calculus exams I should have been studying for weeks before. And always trying to beat the traffic out of the parking lot once 2:36 p.m. rolled around. I could pick a sad song like Rivers and Roads by The Head and the Heart, whose opening lyrics are, "A year from now we'll all be gone, all our friends will move away." This song might remind me of the memories that could have been, but never were, due to a pandemic. This song might remind me of the faces of teachers and teammates we will not see again as we move on to the next chapter of our lives. I could pick a happy song like The Spins by Mac Miller, which literally states, "I graduated. Oh yeah, I just graduated high school." This song might remind me of the red and white chant from the football games. It might remind me of the trek to Madison to watch the boys' basketball team at state. It might remind me of the new friends made thanks to a skyward seating chart. It might remind me of the uncomfortable number of people I saw streaking around town with bathrobes and Nerf guns this spring. It might remind me of all the doors that attending Arrowhead High School opened and all the future excitement that is to come. I could pick Congratulations by Post Malone, which might remind me of the accomplishment that graduating high school is. I might remember the thousands of hours, the hundreds of papers, the long list of classes, and the one diploma at the end of it all to remind us of what we work towards. I could pick Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield to remind me of the thrilling uncertainty that lies beyond this school, beyond this group of people that has meant so much to each of us. To remind us of the power we hold to direct our lives, to become the people we've always wanted to be. After giving this some thought, I choose The Time of Your Life by Green Day. There is no song that better captures my 4 years at Arrowhead. But each of your experiences in high school are different from mine and the person sitting next to you. We will not all play the same song. But the sounds of all the songs blaring from cars leaving the parking lot tonight will be a beautiful and unique melody, never to be heard again. Despite our different paths and future endeavors, we all have one thing that holds us here together: our collective experience at Arrowhead. So as you reminisce, I ask you to consider, what song will you pick on the drive home from graduation?
It's now my privilege to introduce the final speaker of the night, this year's staff speaker. The staff speaker is selected by the principal's cabinet each year and is a teacher who the students believe challenge them to be better students and better people in their time at Arrowhead High School. This year's staff speaker is Arrowhead math teacher, the incredible Jim Hessler.
What a great night to be a Warhawk, huh? Graduates, when I accepted the invite to address your class today, I immediately started to think, what could I possibly tell your generation that you can't find on Snapface, Instatalk, or Facebook? The world is so small for you. You have immediate access to unlimited information in your hands. You have your Be Real posts, snaps, TikTok videos to entertain you multiple times a day. Your mode of communication and much of your entertainment seems to be contained in your phone. Almost daily, I have observed someone in the hallway walking into a bubbler, wall, door, or another student because their eyes are glued to their phone. I giggle, but I also cringe. I've come to realize that your learned situational awareness is different than any other generation. I think it's fair to say in 5 to 10 years, some of the content you've been exposed to here at AHS, you may forget. What you will remember are the people and the experiences. You'll giggle over what you thought was drama back then. You might remember some lunchroom shenanigans. You most certainly will remember your games and activities. It will be the in-the-moment experiences that you will remember. I do know this. My pre-calculus and AP calculus classes will never remember the difference quotient. With that said, I'd like to share 6 observations that you have taught me, watching you go about your life on a daily basis. 6 observations that just might help you travel down the road of life. 1, human interaction is essential to life. Sound mental health requires human contact. Talk to people face to face. Don't be afraid to talk to the person next to you. Be present in the moment. Sit outside and listen to the birds sing. See life as it's happening, not through a screen, but through your eyes. Don't miss what is happening right in front of you. See it. Live it. 2, when you enter the room, command the room. Translation? Walk into the room, the interview, the social event, as if you believe you belong there. Rid yourself of self-doubt and load yourself with confidence. Hold your shoulders back, your head up, and smile. Look people in the eyes when you talk to them. Shake someone's hand. Give the people in that room a reason to say, that's what we need here. That's what we want here. 3, honesty over ego. Don't be afraid to tell people, I don't know, but I'll find out for you. You don't have to have all the answers immediately. People will respect you more for your honesty. 4, make it a point to say hello or good morning to someone every single day. You never know what that little interaction may have done for that person. 5, life is full of challenges. Life lessons can be learned each and every day. Life can be hard and exhausting at times, but it can be extremely rewarding, fulfilling, and fun. However, you must learn to have some grit. You got to have some internal grit to navigate through the challenges you're going to face. Grit is essential in life. You acquire it by following your heart, chasing your dreams, and willing to outwork your challenges. Grit is not and will not be found on a phone screen. Face the challenges head on and simply outwork your competition. Put one foot in front of the other and go out there and chase your dreams. And 6, one of the best pieces of advice I ever received is as follows. The best way to find yourself is to put yourself into something bigger than yourself. Go now and find yourself in the wonderful challenges of life. You are ready to take on adulting. Just please, be present in the moments. Believe in yourself. Be honest and friendly. And develop some internal grit. Finally, this is for my second hour AP Calculus class. Bonne chance, Lilith, les sœurs, les poisons, et l'équipage. Zut alors, Lilith, zut alors. God bless you all, and thank you.
Your applause. We read the names pretty quickly, and we want all families to be able to hear their student's name read aloud. And now, it is my honor to formally present the class of 2023 on behalf of the Arrowhead staff, counselors, administrative team, superintendent, and the Board of Education. I would like to commend the class of 2023 for meeting and exceeding the challenges placed ahead of you. Superintendent Myra and the board members of the Arrowhead Board of Education, I now proudly present to you the Arrowhead High School class of 2023. Superintendent Myra.
Thank you, Mr. Kurth. As the superintendent of the Arrowhead Union High School District, I graduates, when directed to do so, please come forward to accept your diplomas as an honorable recognition of your accomplishments and as an important tool for further education or workplace opportunities. Audience members, as Mr. Kurth already said, first he said he likes hooting and hollering. And then I'll also remind you, please hold the loud hooting and hollering until everyone has come off the stage. Clapping is certainly fine, but we want every family to be able to hear their graduate's name. Thank you for your mutual respect and cooperations. Graduates, let's do this.
Riley William Peltier.
Bennett Christian Adams.
Jessica Helena Lavalle.
Zara Augustin Jardon.
Timothy Joseph Lavalle.
Luke Daniel Eicher.
Tanner Scott Lamack.
Tyler Scott Albrecht.
Samantha Zella Landis.
Caitlin Nancy Amtman.
Dimitri David Lando.
Emma Shell Anderson.
Karina Langenal.
Grace Amaranth Anderson.
Julia Jean Larson.
Ahmad Atef Arabiat.
Sarah Ellen Larson.
Susanna Marie Armelli.
Ryan David Laska.
Blake Christoph Armiger.
John Robert Lauber.
John Elliott Astle.
Jack Henry Lauterbach.
Samantha Marie Atwell.
Lydia Leclerc.
Ava Marie Austin.
Kasha Sophia Leclerc.
Ronya Bouchard Ayub.
Joshua Hunter Legend.
Sophia Elizabeth Bacalars.
Hunter Thomas Leskow.
Harrison Davis Banks.
Aiden Philip Levon.
Andrew James Barthel.
Caleb J. Lickle.
Maxwell James Barth.
Ava Christina Lassand.
Jameson John Bast.
Candy Yavine Lynn.
Adeline Judith Bauman.
Wade Elijah Lindmark.
Anya Lucille Beringer.
James L. Liu.
Dylan Brian Berenson.
Ellie Marie Lloyd.
Jane Higley Berglund.
Ethan Matthew Lloyd.
Aiden Russell Berry.
Allison Kitsnov Lowe.
Christian Hauser Berry.
Sarah Randy Lowe.
Hayden Helen Betker.
Luke James Lowry.
Vaughn Q. Bick.
Trinity Marie Luscomo.
Charles Matthew Billick.
Ariana Ray Lynch.
Hannah Amy Burkill.
Emma Lorraine McCunnan.
Logan John Blanchett.
Anella Rose McLean.
April Betty Boyven.
Brady Austin Matter.
Elizabeth Christina Bolton.
Riley Shea Mallison.
Grace Caroline Bonk.
Brashana Marie Melissa.
Elise Christine Noel Boyce.
Nicholas Earl Manchester.
Samuel Benjamin Brandt.
David Michael Mann.
Nico Vincent Bratz.
Kennedy Clara Mann.
Kai Brenny.
Chloe Bosford Maple.
Aiden Michael Brim.
Isabella Rose Marino.
Anya Voyen Brion.
Sophia Therese Markowski.
Alexander Jose Brown.
Gabrielle F. Marshall.
Brayson William Brown.
Mitchell David Matthews.
Carson James Brunbauer.
Sierra Rose Matano Thomas.
Jackson David Brunner.
Abigail Janelle Matson.
Mila Jean Brunner.
Kayla Lee Maddox.
Annie Catherine Booker.
Joshua Charles MacArthur.
Jude David Buddy.
Oliver Matthew McCluthie.
Logan Michael Boulars.
Anthony Allen McDowell.
Carter John Berg.
Maxwell Roy McPhee.
Lauren Avery Burkhart.
Wyatt Hawk McKinnon.
Leo James Burns.
Brianna Lee McLaughlin.
Hannah Rose Cady.
Brooke Rose McLaughlin.
Ian Michael Callies.
Jack Brian McLaughlin.
Caitlin Jane Calmes.
Braden Daniel Meisner.
Kiara Carano.
May Elizabeth Menswager.
Ava Elizabeth Carfagna.
Reese Francis Menwasser.
Hunter J. Carlson.
Alyssa Ann Merlet.
Ejigayu Meredith Case.
Anthony Richard Mewborn.
Shaga Rachel Case.
Danielle Nora Meyer.
Cameron Michael Cass.
Thomas James Meyer.
Torrance Alexander Castillo.
Aiden James Michael.
Elijah Robert Cavs.
Ella Riley Miller.
Alexander Michael Champion.
Abigail Melenda.
Will Allen Chappell.
Garrett Ronald Monis.
Matthew Douglas Chiles.
Nathaniel Charles Moore.
Cyrus Andre Firoz Choisy Madden.
Alyssa L. Miller.
Graham Lucian Cisco.
Austin John Miller.
Ethan Harrison Clark.
Connor Christopher Mollett.
Bakari Rashid Konda.
Elizabeth S. Knacker.
Megan Meyer Cooney.
Andrew Robert Nagy.
Madeline Lorraine Kopp.
Liam Xander Neary.
Camilla Coronado.
Isabella Jean Neckage.
Abigail Catherine Craven.
Alyssa Nelson.
Noah James Cole.
Isaac Marshall Nettesheim.
Dylan Lee Curler Christensen.
Samuel John Newbert.
Thomas Michael Curry.
Tyler James Newhouse.
William Eugene Curry.
Riley Catherine Neville.
Trinity Ann Dahl.
Annika Jensine Nielsen.
Ileana Hope Davis.
Sandra Callie Nicholas.
Mariella Grace DeVries.
JC K. O'Shea.
Marika Elise DeVries.
Joseph John O'Shea.
Jackson Barry Delzer.
Johannes Nicholas Rudolph.
Aiden Joseph DeMark.
Connor Andrew Olson.
Brooklyn May DeMars.
Catherine Margaret Ortmeyer.
Sophie Margaret Dempsey.
Emma Lucia Ott.
Timothy Quinn Dempsey.
Connor Michael Paddock.
Ryan Nicholas Dentisi.
Michaela Marie Pardoon.
Olivia Page DeCristo.
Ava Elizabeth Partons.
Ellie Lauren DeDonato.
Ryan Alexander Partisan.
Olivia Margaret Deringer.
Grace Sophia Paul.
Asia May Dolsky.
Daniel Joseph Payne.
Emma Rose Domachinovich.
Pearl Miette Peckham.
Austin Michael Doty.
Nora Sue Perugini.
Aiden Blaine Doherty.
Alyssa M. Peckhoff.
Kyle Matthew Drew.
Haley Rose Peterson.
Peyton Michael Drexler.
Noah Prosper Vanderstill.
Nathan Daniel Druckry.
Marcus Harlan Pierre.
William Robert Dimstra.
Austin James Piontek.
Jackson James Duty.
Dylan James Polzinski.
Brittany Marie Ebert.
Yeah, Brittany! Catherine Ann Pope.
Arik Matthew Egerbrett.
Cameron Lou Prescott.
Honesty Marie Ekholm Dean.
Logan Thomas Probst.
Jesse John Ellis.
Madison May Prusow.
Jacob Gerald Erickson.
Matthew Christopher Pitzer.
Annie Ernst.
Ava Camillara Ramos.
Malin Escartin.
Riker Stephen Rathje.
Madeline May Esser.
Jaden Thomas Rasser.
Allie May Ferris.
Sydney Marie Ray.
Chase Lynn Ferris.
Braylon P. Reading.
Ryan Ashley Ferris.
Maxwell Robert Rebella.
Kaylin Alexandra Farrell.
Alexandria Cass Rebholes.
Wyatt Thomas Beckenhauer.
Connor Makia Rice.
Daniel Richard Ficker.
Joseph James Wren.
Christian Joseph Filardo.
Everett Allen Royce.
Madison Elizabeth Fintel.
Kate Rose Reige.
Isaac J. Finucane.
Owen Matthew Ritter.
Grace Andrea Fitzgerald.
Alexander David Roberts.
Cameron Jacob Flanick.
Evangelina Juliet Rogers.
Emerson June Florent.
Riley James Rogers.
Noah Thomas Foey.
Matthew David Runge.
Denali McKinley Forge.
Jack Joseph Brodolong.
Ella Ray Forsterling.
Tatum Addison Rosowitz.
Anna Jean Fredrickson.
Sierra Lindsay Rubenthal.
Harrison James Frawling.
Reagan Marie Russ.
Jacob Sean Fuller.
Lucas William Ryan.
Dominic G. Gambates.
Caden Lacey Saffert.
Stefan Federico Gamino.
Aiden Daniel Sanson.
Elizabeth Rachel Ganos.
Stephanie Nicole Sardina.
Abigail Ann Gawain.
Nikolai Edward Savitsky.
Charlie Maxwell Jeffers.
Ariana Renee Scafidi.
Derek Todd Gehring.
Carly Reese Scaffer.
Dublin Geisler.
Luca Joseph Jude Shiro.
Orion Geisler.
Kelly Rose Legge.
Ty Jackson Getz.
Ethan August Schleifer.
Mia Gieman.
Shay Ashley Schlett.
Ethan Michael Gilbert.
Lindsay Marie Schmidt.
Sophia Elizabeth Gimla.
Olivia Evelyn Schmidt.
Sydney Taylor Ginch.
Isabel Marie Schneider.
Logan Kane Godwin.
Mark Andrew Schippel.
Kaylin Nicole Getz.
Madison Ann Schulzen.
Brian Gonzalez Ruiz.
Devin Robert Shutt.
Elena Catherine Gouget.
Emma Claire Schwenker.
Erica Marie Graff.
Brandon Patrick Scott.
Kara Faith Gregory.
Nicole Marie Seaton.
Cole Robert Grittinger.
Connor Michael Seafelt.
Timothy Charles Groff.
Benjamin Eric Seeger.
Aiden Thomas Gustafson.
Parnia Sirurgi.
Brooke Autumn Hafferman.
Eva Simone Sevic.
Tyler Matthew Hansen.
Seth Praskash Sharma.
Carmen Hansen.
Naomi Rachel Shepard.
Asher David Harder.
Eleanor Peterson Seepman.
Ella Edith Hartke Laughlin.
Sia Sinha.
Tanner Jacob Haryu.
Maggie May Slife.
Samuel Cooper Harrison.
Dwayne Allen Smith.
Justin Charles Heimish.
Francesca Marie Smith.
Raymond A. Heinitz.
Isabella Rainey Smith.
Lily Catherine Heinrich.
Kennedy Ann Smith.
Jada Marie Henry.
Sydney Faith Snedden.
Connor Christopher Henson.
Alexander R. Skobek.
Jesus Hernandez.
Henry L. Subcheck.
William Richard Hess.
Caitlin Rose Soya.
Emma J. Hibble.
Brendan M. Spodling.
Jackson Belden Hill.
Kate Elizabeth Sprinkman.
Ethan David Hindle.
Michael James Stadler.
Sophia Ryan Hirschfeld.
Daniel Robert Steinmauer.
Caitlin Marie Hoig.
Reese Lenore Stapleton.
Audrey Rose Hohenwalter.
Aiko Grace Steinlag.
Brielle Ann Holcomb.
Caden John Steinbauer.
Grace Elizabeth Hoagie.
Shaylin Elizabeth Stemper.
Destiny Grace Natalia Hopi.
Elizabeth Glenn Stern.
Michaela Grace Hopwood.
Haley Teresa Grace Stiverson.
Cole Matthew Horkin.
Campbell Jane Stoll.
Annika Grace Hornsby.
Erica Grace Strickland.
Anna Louise Huber.
Catherine Marie Sullivan.
Abby Nicole Huckstep.
Emma Grace Swanson.
Howard Cole Hughes.
William Andrew Swanson.
Ava May Humbrecht.
Connor I. Swikert.
Troy Thomas Hurtis.
Nicholas John Tollin.
Clancy Monroe Ireland.
Martina Taverna.
Calvin Gregory Irvine.
Lauren Kate Tyler.
Lucas Constantine Iverson.
Anya Murray Thomas.
Allison Renk Jackson.
Terrell Lewis Thomas.
Molly Bell Jackson.
Catherine Elise Thompson.
Hans Dean Jacobson.
Haley Lauren Tierney.
Carter Joseph Jamel.
Tyler James Tayo.
Rocco James Gempedro.
Megan Elizabeth Truax.
Courtney Elizabeth Jansen.
Bria L. Turnicliffe.
Ty Richard Javier.
Daxton Dale Van Sistine.
Riley Jacob Jensen.
Carson David Varhall.
Eric Benjamin Jong.
Noah James Vasca Balsi.
Reagan Garnett Jimenez.
Matthew Joseph Weitz.
How do you say this? Sean Evan Jockums.
Carly Elizabeth Vermeulen.
Elena Elizabeth Johnson.
Lauren Vierick.
Lance Matthew Johnson.
Austin James Villarreal.
Emmett Anthony Jones.
Kira Voivodich.
Liam Alexander Jones.
Alexis Irene Vonjak.
Elena Adriana Judd.
Abby Lynn Vorpagel.
Andrew M. Jung.
Gabriel J. Voss.
Ariana K. Koss.
Mame Catherine Wagner.
Mason Thomas Cadillac.
Marlee Francis Wallig.
Adriana Grace Kaiser.
Lily Taylor Wakefield.
Brittany Lynn Kaya.
Chance Joseph Wall.
Taylor Marie Camrith.
Raymond Lee Wong.
Evan Douglas Kantorowitz.
Chase Stephen Workle.
Alexandra Delaney Juan Kargi.
Javen Robert Warren.
How do you say the last name? Carson Andrew Ketterhagen.
Ella Marie Waterfield.
Zion Fawad Khan.
David George Weatherby.
Bodie Thomas King.
Aiden Thomas Wegland.
Brody Jaden Klaczynski.
Elizabeth Ava Weiss.
Riley Michael Cloth.
Bennett Tober Wenzel.
Owen Thomas Klubertans.
Andrew Thomas Wesk.
Max Christian Lee Knuth.
Jackson Anthony Wesley.
Jaden Daniel Kohler.
Courtney Elizabeth Weston.
Erica Lynn Coles.
Killian Thomas Weston.
Julian Joseph Kohler.
Caden Thomas Swellen.
Brianna Marie Kopatich.
Alan Grant Whitmoyer.
Addison Marie Coper.
Ashley Ruth Wieland.
Marlee Kai Coplin.
Nolan Lambert Wilde.
Danielle Joan Kozadowski.
Samuel Daniel Winst.
William Kruger Kotovic.
Cooper Scott Weisner.
Owen Dennis Kovaleski.
Jacob Benjamin Woida.
Alexander John Kramer.
Olivia Christine Wolbert.
Joseph Robert Kramer.
Lily Grace Wood.
Christopher John Kramer.
Samantha J. Wood.
Lauren Marie Kramer.
Cormac Robert Reck.
Noah Lyle Krause.
Hadley Grace Wright.
Anne Bennett Krettel.
Jonathan Vitker Yakel.
Hannah Nicole Krogweld.
Piper A. Yiddy.
Benjamin Scrott Kronberg.
Jonathan Samuel Yee.
Charles Edward Kubik.
Addie Young.
Ashley Ann Kudith.
Nathaniel James Zabel.
Olivia Grace Kutzner.
Vera Rose Zambarini.
Kyle Andrew Kavul.
Jackson James Zanotti.
Noah J. Mulvaney.
Casey George Zitty. Jack Clark Zyman. Sarah Elizabeth Zimmerman. Riley Logan Zirgabel. Claire Jameson Zussman.
Well, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. However, as I would like to introduce our co-presidents for Student Senate, one of them couldn't be here, Bella Sams, because she was busy helping her team win third in state just a minute ago at the state track meet. We also just received word that our boys team placed first for the third straight year. So I would now like to introduce one of our co-presidents of Student Senate, Ellie Seepman, who will address the class and preside over the tassel ceremony.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ellie Seatman, and I represent the Arrowhead class of 2023 as Student Senate co-president, along with Bella Sams, who is at the state track meet in lacrosse and is unable to be here this evening. Through 4 years together here at Arrowhead, strong bonds have been made between all of you and this place we've called home. Each person sitting around us is a part of what has made Arrowhead, Arrowhead. Now take a second and thank yourself. You did it. The hard work and dedication came from all of you. To quote the famous Dr. Seuss's "Oh, the Places You'll Go," you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. So graduates, remember where you've come from. This high school has taught us more than just an education, but life skills, and we have the power to go in whatever direction we choose. So wherever your next destination may be, whether retired or graduating, I would like to thank you and wish you the best of luck on your endeavors. On behalf of Arrowhead High School, we would like to recognize the hard work and dedication that this year's retirees have shown us. Paula Nordwig, Health Room Supervisor. Laura Myra, Superintendent. Phil Casson, Social Studies. Jim Hessler, Math. Jill Borman, Speech and Language Pathologist. And Dale Destash, Math. Graduates, please rise and take a moment to face the crowd. Thank them all for their love and support throughout these past 4 years. You may now turn back around. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to officially present to you the Arrowhead High School class of 2023. Students, you may now switch your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2023. You may now toss your hats in the air.